my James Bond character for the Temporal Agent series, because every mission after that is pretty much the same thing as my Chris Norton character. In this case, we're going to add a new Temporal Agent to the fix. But the last one we did was with the TOS Starfleet. This one we're going to do with Discovery era Starfleet. I know what you're thinking. What's the difference? They're both from the 23rd century. Well, in this case, this one is about a decade before the TOS series began. And also, it's a different take on the subject. And here's an interesting thing that I'm going to do with this character. All my characters are male. In this case, though, I'm going to make mine a female. And a tactical officer. Because, like the previous character, I have a very interesting idea who I'm going to make. Let's see, what kind of a hairstyle do we want to give her? And if you're wondering why am I making a female, well, once I get to the name, it'll pretty much say it itself. I like that one. Hair color. A little bit red. Let's see. This might be a stereotype, but we could make her look feminine, but like I said, that's a stereotype. Let's make her look like a brawler. 6 feet sounds about right. If I'm wrong, I can fix it up later. And we are in the equivalent of the right era for the cadet uniforms. Let's see. That would be a good name. I know. That's right, folks. If any of you have played the Perfect Dark series games, this character will be Captain Joanna Dark. I made a James Bond character, and now I'm making a Joanna Dark character. In a way, yeah, I'm kind of bored with all the names I come up with because everything I come up with just doesn't sound interesting enough. And the ones that they randomly generate for me aren't that good either. Let's see, for a ship name, Alberta wouldn't be bad. Let's go with that one. USS Persia. This will take you through the Discovery era beginnings, if any of you decide to create a Discovery era captain. The same thing goes for the TOS captain series. If anyone gets an idea if they want to create one, they at least now know what to look forward to. I'm doing the same thing with Discovery era. I did the same thing also with my Klingon character. And yes, I will be going through the tutorial to make it adequately enough of a good story. No, I would like to play the tutorial.
I still can't believe how much things have changed. We hadn't heard from the Klingons for years. And now we have. Now, the Federation's at war. That was probably the last thing on my mind when I got here. It was the same for you, right? We came to Starfleet Academy to become explorers. Not all of us are fighters. Some of us are engineers, healers, scientists. We've been working hard on the ground and in space. We learned how things worked on a starship. And we learned how to work as a team. We've been getting ready to boldly go where no one has gone before. And today's your big day. Today you graduate and begin your career as a Starfleet officer. It's gonna be amazing.
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press the X button to talk with them.
That's an interesting alien. Nice eyes.
Hey, there you are. Are you excited? I am very excited. Pretty soon we'll be reporting for duty on the cadet training cruise.
That we will. I'm assuming you know your assignment?
Are you kidding? I set up a triple-layer alarm sequence to notify me when the postings went up. I think I knew before some of Captain Schaefer's staff. 2 words. Chief Engineer.
Congratulations. That's quite an honor, especially for a junior.
Right? I'm still not sure if this isn't one of Finnegan's pranks. He's done stuff like this, you know. Ugh, poor Jim Kirk. Oh, before I forget, Lifeson is looking for you. Actually, I think I see him over there. You should probably find out what he wants.
Lead the way, cadet.
Here's Lifeson, one of the best tactical cadets in your class. Oh, no, after Evelyn. And yourself, of course.
I heard you were looking for me, Lifeson?
There you are! I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. Seriously, I might not have made the cadet cruise if it weren't for you. I hope Schaefer recognizes all you've done to lead our class. Have you got your assignment yet?
No, not yet.
Well, Lieutenant Tassiln has all of the assignments now. I'd see what she knows. Before you do that, do me a favor and talk to Ian. He's got good news, and he won't settle down until he shares it with everyone, including you.
Okay.
Oh, there's Ian. Let's find out what his big news is. Cadets Quan and Peart, with a combined IQ of 231, which, I've heard, is almost up to Tomov's rating. That's the rumor, anyway.
Okay, how's it going, Ian?
Oh, hey. I've been looking for you.
Lifeson said you had good news.
Yes. I took the linguistics final again, and I aced it.
Glad that worked out for you.
You and me both. It wouldn't have happened if I didn't follow your advice. You saw that I wasn't at my best that day and told me to give it another shot. So, I did. That perfect score really made a difference. Now I'm qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer.
That's impressive. Congratulations, cadet.
Thanks. Always good to have options, right? Kiro took your advice too. I think it worked out for him since he's slightly less scowly than usual. Let me know if I'm right, okay?
Okay.
I think I see Kiro over there. Come on.
There's the San Francisco Bridge.
And here we have the smartest person in your class, or so I've heard. It's not entirely fair. Kiro is a super genius, and he's built like a brick shit. Yep, yes.
Hello, Kiro.
Cadet, it is agreeable to be in your presence. Your advice regarding Federation history was advantageous. It allowed me to pass the final test with satisfactory marks.
That's good to hear.
In the interest of camaraderie, I now inform you that Captain Schaefer is still selecting the senior staff for the upcoming training cruise. There is a 78.4% chance that you will be selected for a position, based on my current statistical models. Lieutenant Tassil may have more conclusive data on the matter.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on
Come
the
on, this
mini-map
way.
if you are far away from your objective.
I'll wait out here. Decilin should be inside.
Good afternoon, Cadet. How may I be of assistance?
Is this where I can get my training cruise assignment?
It is. I will access your assignment data now. One moment. Fascinating.
What is it, Lieutenant?
Your assignment is not listed. Inquiries on the matter have been directed to Captain Schaefer himself.
Oh, is there a problem?
That remains to be seen. I suggest you report to Captain Schaefer and ask him personally. He is in the office behind me.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press the X button to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Schaefer of your presence.
Enter. Good to see you, Cadet. Today's the big day. Congratulations. Judging by that look on your face, I trust this visit concerns your assignment on the training cruise.
Yes, sir, it does.
Well, you can relax. I'm happy to report that you won't be my new bilge officer. Far from it.
Thank you, Captain.
There is a matter I'd like to address, however. Your academic record is impressive, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program. Care to shed some light on that for me?
I know that program is advised for tactical officers, sir, but I thought I had more time to take it.
The Federation is at war with the Klingon Empire, Cadet. I shouldn't need to remind you that Klingons enjoy close combat with their enemies. That in mind, I want everyone on my senior staff to complete that program. No exceptions.
Did you say senior staff, sir?
I did indeed. There's a place for a cadet like you on my bridge once you finish that phaser course. My chief engineer and tactical officer have programmed a training simulator for you. I look forward to seeing your results.
May I ask who those cadets are, sir?
Cadets Tilly and Surveyor, respectively. They've been working on the simulation for me for some time now. Interesting pair, those two. Some of the staff question bringing Tilly along on the cruise as a junior, but her professors assure me that she's up to the task.
It'll be a good experience for her, sir.
Indeed. She'll meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the training, and I'll see you when you're finished. That's all for now, Cadet. Dismissed.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Tilly. What do you got for me?
I still can't believe I got the chief engineer spot. Yes, it's just for the cadet training cruise, but still, how many juniors get to go on the cruise, let alone as a department head? This is exciting. Okay. Whew. Deep breath. I'm good. Woo! Enough about me. Where did you end up?
Captain Schaefer wants me on the senior staff, but I have to pass the advanced phaser training first.
Yeah? I was wondering why he wanted us to set up the program for you. Now I know. Hey, I should warn you, it can get pretty lively. With the Klingons and aggression, and I should probably stop telling you about the program now.
Now I'm a little nervous.
Oh, no, don't worry. You'll do fine. There's no doubt in my mind. Come on, I'll take you there. Surveya's waiting over at the simulator. You know how cranky she gets when people are late.
Lead the way.
Finnegan actually graduated. I guess the Irish are lucky after all. No one was assigned to a Constitution class. Not even you. That's crazy.
Perhaps.
How many times did you run the Kobayashi Maru? Kirk's up to 2 now.
To sprint, press and hold the
We
left
better hurry
stick
or
while
we'll lose our
moving.
spot. Ooh, I hate running. Uh-oh. There's Ev. And she's looking impatient.
There you are. About time. Program's loaded and ready to go. I hope this is your lucky simulator. It's been nothing but bad luck for Kirk.
Thank you. I'll need a phaser.
Yeah, those are pretty useful in phaser training, huh? Too bad tricorders don't have a stun setting. You'd get top marks. Kidding. I'm kidding. The phasers are in the armory by the holodecks. Grab one there.
Alright, let's go.
Running is the worst.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
Oh, ain't those some beauties?
The pistol has been automatically equipped.
Only pistols?
Just go to the center of the room.
Alright, begin program.
Choose your pain.
While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
In simulation.
Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your weapon.
Nice work, Cadet. A few points below Surveyor's personal best, but it was your first try. You'll have plenty of opportunities to knock her from her perch at the top of the list once we're underway.
Thank you, Captain. Do you have an assignment for me?
That I do, Cadet. First officer station is yours. That's if you want it, of course. The bilge officer spot is still open.
First officer is fine with me, sir.
Thought you might say that. You've done well here, Cadet. I expect that trend to continue, onward and upward, throughout your career.
Thank you, sir. It'll be an honor serving with you.
Likewise. I'll see you on the bridge then. And congratulations.
Wow, look at you, First Officer! You're gonna do a great job. Congratulations. That thing the captain said about the bilge officer spot was pretty funny, though. I mean, we don't even have those anymore. Wait, do we? Anyway, First Officer, how does it feel?
I'm surprised you didn't give it to Savea.
You know, I love her, but Savea's a little too, aggressive at times. If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I mean, that's her. She's very much a hammer kind of lady. I'm not saying she can't find her way to the center chair, but...
Good point.
Standing right here, Tilly. Might think about that if you want to make it to senior year. What? I'm kidding. Mostly. She's not wrong, though. We all have jobs to do, and you're gonna do great as the XO. Proud of you.
Thanks, Evelyn.
seriously, Captain Schaefer didn't make that decision lightly. He believes in you, just like me. Even though you got me blown up in the Kobayashi Maru. Awkward. Well, we should get going to the shuttle bay. Everybody's waiting for the ceremonial send-off toast. Guess who gets to give that?
Based on your reaction, I'd say it's me.
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Okay! The rest of the senior staff is waiting just ahead. Time for your big speech. How are you gonna play it? Inspirational? Heartwarming? That could be good. Hey, make Savea cry, like just a single tear. Warrior style. Anyway, I'll meet you at the bar. No pressure, you're gonna be great.
May I have everyone's attention? Let me inspire these cadets. We are the senior staff of the USS Persia. Each and every one of us has trained for the task at hand, and we are ready. I have the utmost faith in each of you. You are the best the Academy has, and together we can do anything. But we will go forth boldly. We will work together using everything we've learned here. To Starfleet Academy, to the USS Persia, to her crew.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Yes, I am. I just have to say, ugly looking shuttlecrafts.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Ooh, look over there. That's the Glen, one of the new Crossfield-class ships. No one really knows much about her, or her capabilities. Well, at Starfleet Academy anyway. Maybe we'll work on a ship like that someday. For now, our ship's here. She's a Malachowski class, Captain Schaefer's pride and joy. Good speed for her class, definitely maneuverable. A stout, solid, battle-proven design, for sure. I can't wait to see what she can do. Let's land and find out. Okay, we need to check in with the deck officer first, then head to our stations. Oh man, I cannot wait to see the engine room. My engine room. Yeah!
Tone it down just a little bit, Tilly.
Sylvia Tilly, acting chief engineer, reporting for duty.
Welcome aboard. What's your name, Cadet?
Cadet Joanna Dark.
Yes, here we are. Acting First Officer. You're all set.
Where is the captain?
Report to Captain Schaefer on the bridge. He's been expecting you. Use the turbolift behind me. It'll take you directly there.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Ah, there you are. Computer, note the executive officer has reported for duty in the ship's log. Welcome aboard, XR.
Thank you, Captain.
You're right on time. All decks have reported in. We're ready to get underway. Let's start things simple by getting the old girl out of dry dock, huh? Contact dock control and get clearance to depart. After we're cleared, close the shuttle bay doors and disable the tractor moorings.
Hi, Captain. Ian, get clearance from control for the Persia to leave the gantry.
Dock control has cleared us to depart.
Acknowledged. Carry on.
Tamov, send the signal to close the shuttle bay doors.
Shuttle bay doors are closed.
Acknowledged. Carry on.
Perez, wait for me to disable the tractor moorings. Releasing tractor moorings now.
Perez, take us out. 1/4 impulse.
Captain, may I remind you that Starfleet regulations specifically specify thrusters only while in the vicinity of space dock?
Duly noted, XO. Perez, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Acknowledged, Helm. Set a course for Vulcan. Warp 4.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.
Incoming transmission.
Captain, I'm picking up a distress call from the SS Fortuna. Audio only.
Put them through, comms.
This is the Fortuna! Can you hear me? So, warp core is failing. We could really use some help here.
Let them know we're on our way. Helm, Lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, sensors can't read anything in the vicinity of the Fortuna.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, comms. XO, let's discuss the situation. Well, XO, you heard the distress call. What are your recommendations?
Is this a test, sir? Part of the training cruise?
Not usually, no. Good instincts. How would you proceed here?
Considering our situation and that we're at war with the Klingons, I'd be better happy if we went to shields up, sir. Better safe than sorry.
Good call. There's something about this that's not sitting right with me.
Indeed. It could be a trap, sir.
Agreed. Yellow alert. Surveyor, bring the shields up. Get down to the transporter room, XO. I want you to oversee the rescue efforts from there.
Yes, Captain. Obviously, that's not the turbo lift. Transporter room.
Desmond, the Fortuna should be in range. Give me an update.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate. I think I have it. This is a lot different than the training scenarios. Beaming them over now.
Klingons.
Klingons!
Tutlit John. XO!
Oh, that had hurt.
Desmond? Come in! What happened? Desmond?
Hold on. We're reading disruptive fire in the transporter room. The Klingons are beaming in on multiple decks. All hands, this is the captain. Repel boarders. I repeat, repel boarders.
What are your orders for me, Captain?
You have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security team members you find, and then repel any boarders you come across.
What about the enemy ship, sir?
You let us worry about that. Right now, I need you doing what you can to get those Klingons off my ship. Bet you're glad you took that phaser course now, huh? Shoot straight and stay safe down there.
Yes, sir.
Over here, XO. We need you to unlock the armory.
And so
You
people
have to
can
enter
see
command
better.
codes.
Grab a rifle. We need to deal with the Klingons.
Ah, a rifle.
You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the options button and select the captain option under the ship and crew heading.
I've done this so many times, I can do it in my sleep.
Andre! An item is dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory. You have recovered a hypo spray. You can use this to quickly heal any damage you may have suffered.
That was bad.
Hey, I'm reading a hull breach near the transporter room.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're on the right side of the safety field. Whew.
Either repelled more boarders. Come on, Desmond, you're gonna be fine.
Thanks. I think they were going to engineering. Better hurry. There's a lot of them.
On me on it.
Security to engineering. We are under attack.
On our way. Well, I'm on my way.
We're reading Klingon boarding parties on multiple decks, XO. Our security teams are spread thin. I need you to get to engineering and keep it secure. It's bound to be a priority target for the enemy.
I'm on my way, Captain. Main engineering.
Lead the way, XO. We've got
Press
your
the
back.
right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
I hate doing this, but I have no choice.
Move, move, move!
Oh, am I glad to see you. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. They were looking for something in here. Can't imagine what, though. I mean, they have warp and impulse tech. What else would be in engineering? Especially since the ship's a complete mess, thanks to them. Is there a part they didn't shoot? Sorry, I could really use your help, since you're here.
Glad to help. In any way I can.
As I was saying, the ship's taken a lot of damage. I'll do what I can to get the essentials online, but I could use some help. See anything you could do in here?
I know how to improve the ship's weapons. I am a tactical specialist after all.
Okay. The power relays for our weapons were overloaded. I need you to bring them back online. The power relays for the forward weapons are accessed through two consoles behind me on the upper floor. The relays for the aft weapons can be accessed here at the center console. You good to go?
Consider it done.
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available.
Boosting power to aft phasers.
Okay, warp core stable. Life support is optimal. Yes.
Boosting power to forward phasers.
Safety fields engaged. Ship-wide comms online.
Boosting power to torpedo warheads.
Glad you're still with us. We could use a hand up here. We've taken casualties, and the Klingons could send more boarding parties at any time. Do what you need to do down there, and report to the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Head
On my
back
way.
to the bridge. We'll cover this deck.
Just a simple training cruise.
Sir, we've lost shields!
Prepare for...
Who are you?
Who is in command here? Speak now!
I'm Captain Schaefer, and you are?
I am Ja'ula of House Wokai. Surrender now, Captain, while you're still able.
Request denied. Get off my ship!
That was expected.
Get off my ship!
If you insist, Captain. Joju!
Oh, they took the captain with her.
Secure
bridge! Repel boarders!
Flanking damage detected.
The Klingons are gone. So is the captain. I'll try to find the Klingon ship.
Thought I was done for. Thanks.
I'll be okay. Thanks to you. I owe you one.
Your medical assistance was adequate and necessary. I thank you.
Oh, that was intense. Klingons. We just fought Klingons.
What happened here?
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
Put it through.
Do I have your attention, Starfleet?
Captain, are you all right?
Silence! Surrender your ship and all classified data within it to me. Immediately! Schaefer, order your crew to do as I say.
XO, follow my orders to the letter. Fire on my position.
Spoken like a Klingon, Captain. Now die like one.
What do we do now?
We follow the captain's orders. Target his location and fire.
We're still here. Most of us, anyway. The captain. Look, the captain knew what was at stake. He gave the order, and you followed it. If you hadn't, we'd probably all be dead now. So, you're the captain now. We're with you. Let's make his sacrifice count.
To sit, press the X button while targeting the chair you wish to sit in.
It's not how I wanted to earn the captain's chair, but...
Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
All decks have reported in. We took some casualties and sickbay is full. All systems have taken damage, but some were hit worse than others. Life support is stable. Past that, it's not exactly optimal.
Ian, send out a distress call.
Working on it, but something's jamming our long-range comms on all frequencies.
Keep trying. Evelyn, what's the status of that Klingon ship?
Still running under cloak. We knocked him around pretty good before they slinked off with their tail between their legs. That said, we're in rough shape ourselves.
Tilly, damage report.
Damage control teams are assigned. We've put out all the fires and started patching the hull breaches, but it's gonna take a while. We'll get the critical systems back online as soon as we're able, Captain.
Stick with it. Ian, can we contact the Fortuna?
Still reading their distress signal. I can break through the jamming at short range. Shall I hail them?
Yeah, let's see how they're doing.
Opening hailing frequencies now, Captain.
Fortuna, this is the USS Persia. What is your status?
Greetings, Captain. Thank you for coming to my aid. I must apologize. I sent the distress signal under duress. I'm sure you'd do the same with a Klingon disruptor pointed at your head.
So you were the bait?
Quite so, Captain. Our Klingon friends took pains to make my plight look convincing, to the point of damaging my warp drive beyond function. At the risk of wearing out my welcome, would you be so kind and assist me? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
I'll see what I can do.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Coming to a full stop, Captain. Apologies. I'll wait for your command from now on.
Scan the freighter.
They need 3 or 4 warp induction coils tops. We can spare a few.
Position yourself near the ships and press X to interact with them.
Thanks. Oh, and good luck with the Klingons, my young friend. You'll need it.
Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't want to fight Klingons in a tub like that either. Speaking of Klingons...
Engineering status report?
We have a problem. Most of our plasma injectors are a wreck. See, plasma injectors are made to take a beating, but this damage goes way beyond what would happen in a fight. Pretty sure the Klingons sabotaged them when they boarded us. They wanted to strand us here. Tamav is installing our spare injectors, but we're 3 short. Without those, we can't go to warp.
Any recommendations?
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here, Captain. There's wreckage throughout the system. I recommend scanning the derelicts nearby. We may be able to find and recover intact plasma injectors from the wreckage.
Alright, let's make it happen. Scan for the parts.
I'm picking up a few compatible parts in the wreckage. Blast off the outer casings on those units and we can get what we need.
Press the R2 button to fire energy weapons.
Ship is under attack.
At least our weaponry are good.
Little Starfleet, call we digging through scrap.
Ugh, she is getting on my last nerve.
I can't utilize full impulse yet.
Okay, these injectors are a little beat up, but I can work with them. Some of these are real top-shelf tech. Type J's with a 2-liter flow, modulating reserves, and those sweet new Commodores.
Lovely. Remember the Klingons. Work fast, please.
Gonna need a little time to get these installed. I'd rather not breach the core after we go to warp because of a full system meltdown. And that can happen with dicey injectors.
Tilly.
Right. I'm on it, Captain.
Good. Evelyn, what's our status?
While engineering deals with the warp core, we're stuck here. We need critical systems back online ASAP. It's a sure bet the Klingons are making repairs, and they aren't as safety concerned as we are. They might be back and shooting faster than we'd like.
We need to find out what's jamming our comms.
We're on it, Captain. I located several Klingon military satellites nearby. Ian thinks we'll be able to reach Starfleet if we destroy the satellites, and I agree. Besides, we could use a little more target practice.
Right, let's take them out.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your phaser banks to weaken shielded targets.
Here's one thing that I probably didn't mention in previous episodes. The farther away I am, the less my weapons are effective, but the closer I am, more weapons are effective. That's why I'm not shooting yet. I think that's close enough for this one.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
That's one down.
Target destroyed. 2 more to go.
That explosion nudged the ship a little bit, but not too much.
Target's shields have failed.
Stop, please. You are persistent, little cockpoo. Die well.
You first.
Long-range comms are back, Captain. Shall I send the distress signal?
Send it now.
That Klingon ship took some real damage during the fight. I bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them.
Do it. We need to deal with them and fast.
No argument here. I'd rather not get blown up by Klingons on a cadet cruise. Or, you know, ever, really. Scanning now. Oh, yes! I found it!
Well done.
Sending you the data now. We can trace their plasma signature right back to the source. It'll show up on the map.
There is plot of course.
It's pretty far from us. We should travel at full impulse to reach it. This will temporarily take power from the other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Baka! Your death will be swift, poo-poo.
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Klingon ships, decloaking, Captain!
Warning. Ship's
Open fire.
shield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Captain, while we have the opportunity, it might not be a bad idea to review some of the basic Starship combat files. Wouldn't hurt to be ready when the next group of enemies attack us out here.
Good idea. Bring up the files.
It would be wise not to follow me. Cowardly, but wise.
Click on a shield that is low on power to direct power to it. This will divert power from your other shields.
Tamav and I need time to get the plasma injectors installed. Please don't break anything else.
Can't promise that.
Shields have failed. Ship explosions cause damage. Put some distance between yourself and exploding ships.
Incoming transmission, Captain. It's a Starfleet vessel, the Sabrova.
Put them on screen.
This is Captain Thykir Shran. We've received your signal. What happened here?
We were ambushed by Klingons, Captain.
I see. Ever since they acquired their cloaking device, they've been getting bold, even for Klingons. You're lucky to be alive, Cadet. Which reminds me, you're on Captain Schaefer's ship. Where is he?
He was captured and taken to the Klingon ship. They killed him after he ordered us to fire in his position.
And did you follow his orders?
To the letter, sir.
I see. Unfortunate. I served with Anton on the Endeavor. He was a fine officer. We could use more like him. I take it you're the acting captain then?
That's correct.
Very well. Schaefer didn't place trust in his officers lightly. If he chose you to be his XO, he knew you could get the job done. I'll expect the same. Our first order of business is getting your ship and crew to safety. We'll escort you to make sure you get back in one piece.
What about the Klingons, sir? They're still out there.
I'm sure they are. And if they're foolish enough to come back looking for a fight, they'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Zabrova, out.
Yes, sir. Just because I'm captain of the ship, I'm technically acting captain, which makes him the ranking officer. I mean, I command my ship, but in a sense, he commands me.
Warning, ship is under attack.
So, the wolf now fights with its cubs, then? No matter.
Target shields have failed.
Stay focused.
Hit them where they're weak, and hit them hard. Today is a good day to die. Klingon, Bach, Zack, Zack!
We were on our way to check in on another Starfleet vessel when we received your distress signal. That vessel is still not responding to hails. Considering what happened to you, I'm beginning to fear the worst. I'm going to investigate, and I want you to join me. If the Klingons are up to no good in that system, I'll need backup. I know it's asking a lot, but we're at war. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet. You have your orders.
Yes, Captain.
This feels wrong, doesn't it?
Let me first outfit my ship. That's a full auto rifle. I'll give Evelyn the sniper. We need better impulse engines too.
This feels wrong, doesn't it? I mean, the captain just got killed by a House Mokai matriarch over something she thought we had on board. Shouldn't we be chasing her instead?
Shran's the senior officer here, Tilly. We have our orders.
You're right. You're right. For all we know, this Ja'ula could be behind what happened to that other ship. We should help them. I'll get back down to engineering, Captain. We are ready to go to warp when you are.
All right. All decks, prepare for warp. Engage.
We've arrived, Captain. I'm reading the Ticonderoga dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with them and find out why they haven't responded to our hails.
Very good. Helm, set a course for the Ticonderoga. Don't like the idea of a vessel in distress near a nebula like this. Perfect spot for an ambush. We've already had enough of those for today. Hail the Ticonderoga. Ian, can you boost the signal?
On it. Compensating for local interference now. Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
Ticonderoga, this is the USS Persia. Please respond.
Can't say I was expecting either of you out here. Care to fill me in?
I'm in command of the Persia. Captain Shran ordered me to join him here.
That's the start of an answer. Captain Shran, perhaps you'd care to fill in the details?
the cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Schaefer was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Sabrova was escorting them back to Seoul. When we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. Now then, what's the situation here, Captain Durant?
Starfleet has received reports of Klingon activity in the region. We've been ordered to check things out here. They might be hiding in the cluster and using this as a staging ground. As you can see, the area plays havoc with our systems.
I see.
We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the area.
Is there anything we can do?
We could use your help. If all 3 ships collect data, we should be able to complete this quickly and deal with any Klingons we might come across. Any questions?
No questions. My crew's up to the task.
I can see why Schaefer picked you to be his XL. Don't let that confidence get the better of you. If you need help, ask for it. Starfleet needs each and every one of you.
Understood, Captain.
This may be the worst simple trip to Vulcan ever.
That is an understatement, Tilly.
Bet you wish you were back at the Academy, huh, Tilly?
You can set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, speed, or balance.
Picking up large pockets of radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Let's go to Point Beta.
Durant here. Are you seeing the same ETA radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading.
We saw the same issue. How can we prove our findings?
My science officer believes that performing a tachyon pulse wave scan will solve our sensor issue. Perform your final scans, and then report back.
Understood.
The deflector is realigned to emit a reverse tachyon pulse wave, Captain.
Send us to Point Gamma. Prepare to utilize the deflector.
Reading an impulse spike. Captain, it's the Klingons!
I told you this was an ambush.
Shields have failed.
Just one ship? Nope. There's 2 more up ahead. Drop from red alert so I can use full impulse.
Did we just fight the Klingons again?
Keep it together, Tilly.
Ticonderoga is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly.
Aye, Captain.
Warning, ship is under attack.
There is only death for you here, Starfleet.
Really? Because I'm not the one dying.
Multiple Klingon warp signatures inbound.
Target shields have failed.
Taking heavy fire here. Request immediate assistance.
Target shields have failed.
More Klingons? I don't know if we can handle more Klingons.
We got this.
Target shields have failed.
Remember your training. You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared for this.
Multiple Klingon ships decloaking!
Oh my.
There's
We're
too
outnumbered
many of
here.
them. More of them inbound, Captain. Like our odds here.
Hit him with everything you got.
Leaving. Most likely for a more valuable target. Concentrate fire on the remaining vessel. Typical Klingon area.
Nice shot,
All
Jack.
ships. Fire at will. I think I know what the Klingons are up to here. They're using this system as a staging area. Something big is about to go down. We're picking up a large number of inbound warp signatures. Their most likely target is the Corvan system. There's a dilithium mine there, one we can't afford to lose to the Klingons.
The Persia should go to Corvan to warn them.
Agreed. The Sabrova is better equipped to hold off the Klingons and assist the Ticonderoga here. Once you've warned Corvan, return to the Sol system.
Can you stop the Klingons?
It's not a matter of can, it's a matter of must. We'll buy you as much time as we can. You should have enough time to warn Corvan. I've hailed Starfleet Command and requested backup. But you and I know that we can't wait for them to arrive. Corvan can't wait.
Understood. We'll set course for Corvan.
We have to make our way to Corvan as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn them. Are you ready to go?
Helm, lay in a course. Warp 5. I just hate leaving 2 starships behind. We have no choice.
Red alert! All hands, battle stations! You need to warn the Corvan colony about the Klingons. We'll do what we can to hold off the Klingons here and repair the Ticonderoga. Good luck.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
We're giving her all she's got, Captain. I hope we get there in time.
Well, folks, you saw what the map looked like from a TOS point of view. This is what the map looks like from a Discovery point of view. Not that big. But then again, this is the 23rd century, and this is 10 years before the TOS series started, so there's obviously not that many members of the Federation. Not like what it's like in the 25th century.
Looks like we got here before the Klingons, Captain. We should make the most of this advantage. What are your orders?
We need to warn those colonists.
I've managed to establish comms with the colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting him through now.
On screen.
Hello, Captain. What can I do for you?
A Klingon attack force is coming at you. You need to evacuate immediately.
Run that by me again. Your signal's breaking up. Did you say Klingons? What about them?
The Klingons are coming, Chief. You have to evacuate now. Ian, what just happened?
We just lost contact with Corvan 2, Captain. Something's blocking all subspace signals in this area. There's a comm satellite nearby. It should boost our signal so we can warn the ships and the colony.
Very well. Arez, set a course.
The SAT uses our security protocols. We should be able to access it.
Our hails are still blocked. The Klingons may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Orders, Captain?
Desmond, can we lock onto the colonists?
Not from orbit, Captain. The Klingons are disrupting transporter operations at the local level. Colonial evacuation on a mass scale could be problematic. We may have to try to hold the Klingons here until Starfleet reinforcements arrive.
Let's help however we can.
Klingon forces inbound on an attack vector, Captain.
Red alert. Protect those freighters.
Those civilians won't last long against Klingons. We need to help them.
Target shields have failed. Target shields have failed.
Base of maneuvers. Set course for the next freighter. Gotta get those Klingon ships off them. And I thought the Klingons were honorable. Fighting against civilians?
Warning, ship is under attack.
Of course, they could be doing that to get our attention.
Target shields have failed.
From what I understand, in war, Klingons see this as nothing bold but victory. We may not think of it as bold, but to them they do.
Captain, I have short-range comms again. Long-range signals are still blocked. I've updated the colony. However, the Klingons have started to send down attack squads. What are your orders?
We'll do what we can to protect the colony.
Captain, the civilians are trying to fight the Klingon landing craft.
I think I can break through the Klingon jamming and hail the civilians.
Do it.
Warning, ship is
Civilian
under attack.
vessels,
Target shields
disengage
have failed.
immediately. I repeat, disengage.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
At least they were smart
All
enough to get
civilian
away.
ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Target shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Captain, the miners won't be able to hold off the Klingons for long. I'm reading more enemy ships on long-range sensors as well. It won't be long before the colony is overrun. I recommend we beam down to help the miners while we can.
Agreed.
Oh, this isn't good. According to our readings, over half the colony has been overrun by the Klingons. At the rate they're moving, this area will fall in less than an hour.
Understood. Let's do what we can to help the colonists.
Right. Lead the way, Captain. I've got your back.
Move out.
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here! Starfleet's here!
Oh, thank goodness. Thanks. We didn't think anyone got our distress signal. Glad that's not true. We were about to surrender. We didn't have any weapons. We do have some spare armor suits for you and your officers, though. They're in the crates next to the gate.
Thank you.
This code will open the gate. Chief Smythe and some of the others are still in there. I know it's asking a lot, but if you can, please, save them. Here are the codes to the gate. You have to save the Chief and the others.
This should hold up against most of their fire. Should. Opening the colony gate now.
Hey, be careful. There's a lot of Klingons down there.
Your Starfleet can't help you now.
Please, stop! Help!
Well, that was pointless. I guess that colonist is dead.
Thank you.
Starfleet, we're saved!
It's just us up here, Captain. No sign of Sabrova or Ticonderoga.
Keep monitoring it.
Stay back! I'm warning you! Hang on. You're Starfleet!
You were the one who contacted us, yeah? I'm glad you're here. As I'm sure you can guess, we're all a little on edge. If it wasn't for Fletcher visiting family here, I'd have eaten a disruptor blast by now. Not to be critical, but where are the rest of you?
This is it. Persia is up in orbit.
Oh, that's not good. We're in big trouble. These Klingons mean business. They've locked us out of the mine. Probably down there robbing us blind while we speak. No way we can beam anyone down to stop them. And they've probably killed all our security there by now.
We'll do what we can to help, Chief.
Glad to hear it. We're definitely going to need that help. There's some gear in those crates. Use it.
Ah, photon grenade.
want to shut down that security field on the mine, but I have an idea. Hear me out, okay?
Make it fast.
Okay. I think we can hook up the field emitter to the power core and modify it to broadcast a field over the entire facility. It's a short-term solution, but it could be what we need to keep the Klingons from getting any more of their troops down there.
That just might work.
I know, right? Well, first things first. I'm reading a device at the base of the mine entrance. If you can set up a jumper between it and the main command console, you'll be able to reroute the field's power flow. That'll open up the mine for you and set up things for my plan.
Right, we'll reroute the power.
All right, we're in business. Almost. I'm gonna need someone to be my hands down there.
Hey, nice work. Perfect timing, too. I can hear the Klingons coming. We're about to have some really unpleasant company.
We'll deal with the Klingons. Can you reroute the power?
Lend me your communicator. If your engineer can walk me through it, I'll get the job done. Just keep him off me, okay?
We will. Work fast, Chief.
Right. Here they come. Let them have it!
Enemy target on sensor.
Okay. I need you to pull the actuator, invert it, and jam it back in. Trust me.
Okay, it's in there. I think I got it.
Now manually cycle the power while forcing a short through the jumper. Oh, and don't electrocute yourself. Please.
Is that all you got? Ah, cheers, mate. I owe you. Okay, Chief. Anytime now.
Look, I'm doing this as fast as I can. I'm a miner, not an engineer. Almost there, almost there. Okay, got it.
Good job, Chief. The field looks stable.
The system is still clear, Captain, but those Klingon ships are getting closer. The faster you can finish up down there, the better.
Acknowledge. Stand by. Chief, thanks for your help down here.
Least I could do. Thank you for putting your lives on the line here. We won't forget it. You didn't have to come help us, least of all by yourselves. But we're really happy you did.
Let's go, Fletcher. You're with me.
You got it. There's no way I'm sitting around and letting the Klingons take this place without a fight. Oh, and sorry about that whole phaser in the face thing earlier. Won't happen again.
Don't worry about it. Or the Klingons.
Klingons worry about me, not the other way around. Let's go. You Klingons aren't so tough when your targets shoot back, huh? Locked. I suppose we'll just have to knock.
You mean as in blow it up?
What? The bombing has stopped. Something's wrong. Secure the dilithium and prepare it for immediate transport. Now!
Not so fast, Klingon! You're done here!
Enemy targets on sensor.
Go back to Kronos while you still can! Medic!
Hold on, Fletcher.
Cheers, mate. I owe you one.
That's 2.
Captain, we're picking up some strange energy readings near your position. What's going on down there? Did Ev shoot a reactor or something?
The mining laser is sounding a little odd.
That could be a problem. It might be pulling more power than it should. Give me a sec, I need to run some numbers.
This wouldn't be life-threatening, would it?
Hold on. Okay. I pulled the specs on that unit. It's an older model, but it gets the job done. It uses 2 oscillating beams instead of a fixed pulse. Uh-oh.
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, I'm seeing 3 possible outcomes to this rig overloading.
Overloading? Never mind. What are the outcomes?
Assuming the rig can handle the increased output, the beams will just keep on oscillating until they hit the planetary core. Then, boom.
Right. Boom. Not acceptable.
So, outcome 2. The rig does not handle the power spike and automatically vents the excess energy, violently. The blast hits the field we just put up, partially reflects, and hits the colony. Boom.
Is there an outcome that doesn't involve a boom?
Outcome 3. You managed to trigger an emergency shutdown before the rig goes nuclear. Still a bad thing, nuclear. Not as bad as, say, a warp core breach, but still bad, so we should definitely try to avoid that.
Let's go with that option.
Okay, I found the emergency shutdown mechanism, and good news, it's really easy to operate. It's just a pair of simple switches on 2 separate consoles that have to be activated at the same time.
And that's unusually precise.
I don't know, I guess it was built that way so a single disgruntled miner couldn't shut down the whole operation. Miners get disgruntled, you know? You can do this. Ask around, see if there are any locals. They might be able to assist.
Fletcher's a local. We'll see what we can do. Stand by. Hope you're ready, Fletcher.
Woo, wow, that was really close. Good job, Captain. The security field is still standing, the mine secure, and you didn't blow up. And that's good. But the Klingons are still on their way. We could use your help up here when you're ready to beam up.
Alright, we're on our way.
Captain, the colony's security... But there's a problem. Civilian ships travel through here frequently. We need to warn them about the Klingons, or they could warp into the middle of a war zone.
Tilly, can you use the local satellites to send an automated warning?
Absolutely. We could even remotely program the signal on a satellite as we leave the system, which we should, soon. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Let's do it then. Erez, lay in a course for the nearest satellite.
Definitely got their attention, Captain. Here they come!
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. shields have failed.
Getting a real Kobayashi Maru feeling down here, Captain. Just being honest.
Understandable.
Today, you will die as warriors, Starfleet.
I'll leave that to you.
Sorry we're late. Need a hand?
Definitely.
Target's shields have failed.
Corvac 2 is ours, Starfleet. You have lost.
Not yet.
They won't take us without a fight, Captain.
Have failed.
You started the party without us? I'm disappointed.
Party's still going.
As they say on Earth, cavalry has arrived. All ships, open fire!
Basic maneuvers.
We stood our ground at the Araucanus Arm until the situation became untenable. After we disengaged, we were able to reach Starfleet and call for backup. Others will be arriving as soon as they can. We can't afford to lose this system to the Klingons.
Thanks for coming, Captain.
Don't mention it. You do the same where our situation's reversed. I believe Captain Schaefer would be proud of you and your crew, Captain. Your efforts to defend the Federation are commendable, and my report will indicate this.
Thank you, sir.
Apart from your valor in combat, I'm particularly impressed by your work with the local satellites. Turning them into distant warning beacons was quite clever. Those signals will save a lot of lives.
Unfortunately, Corvan 2 is still in danger, sir.
Indeed. I'm sure Starfleet Command has detailed plans for defending Corvan. For now, however, your work here is done. You're to report to the Sol system with the civilians you've rescued. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Kensington for debriefing.
Understood. What about Fletcher?
Fletcher would make a fine addition to your senior staff. I'll make a note of it in my report to Starfleet Command. You've done well under extraordinary circumstances. Anton's ship is in good hands. Keep up the good work. Shran out.
Congratulations.
We've done all we can, Captain. We've done all we can, Captain. Let's get to safety while we still can.
Very well. Helm laying a course for Earth. Maximum warp.
After everything we went through out there, going back to Professor Shermer's advanced physics class doesn't seem as scary now. I mean, what's string theory compared to dodging Klingon disruptor blasts or trying to keep a warp core stable? Speaking of scary, think Admiral Kensington's gonna go easy on you? The ship did kind of get beat up. A little. Okay, a lot.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
The Admiral's office is this way.
Thanks for coming. You've been through a lot. Starfleet Command appreciates your efforts, especially at the Corvin system. I do as well.
Thank you, Admiral.
I've read the official reports, but I'd like to hear your take on it all, in your own words. This Ju'ula has become quite a thorn in our side. You're fortunate. Very few have survived combat with her. Our agents are on the hunt for Ju'ula as we speak. Bringing in the sister of T'Kuvma will be quite a blow to Klingon morale. Rest assured, you're not the only one who wants her to pay for her crimes.
I don't think we've seen the last of her, Admiral.
Neither do I, unfortunately. Well then, based on what I'm seeing here, you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs now. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, but you've proven yourself capable of sitting in her center chair. The job's yours if you want it.
Admiral?
Yes, under normal circumstances, it would take years of work to get your own command. But these aren't normal circumstances. The war isn't going well for us. We don't have the luxury of waiting years before putting good officers on the line. We need them out there right now. We need you.
Me?
Yes, Corvin would have been a disaster if it weren't for you and your crew. Starfleet wants to recognize that. Therefore, as of now, I'm making your promotion and command official. I see the same things in you that Schaefer did. Honor his name and make us all proud.
Thank you, Admiral. We won't let you down.
I wouldn't recommend it. I have it on good authority. I'm quite a terror when crossed. On to more mundane duties, You'll need to check in with the tailor and update your uniform in a manner appropriate to your new rank. After that, acquire a shuttle for your ship. When you're finished, return to me for new orders.
Yes, Admiral.
You don't look unhappy. And that's good, right?
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Now we gotta customize my outfit. Most notably, the differences in my uniform would be the badge, for one thing, because that's the badge of a cadet. Each bar represents what year they're in. Since I have 4 bars, it means I'm a senior. But in this case, I've already graduated, so I don't need that badge anymore. All I need to do is just modify it. Keep the same hairstyle. Because I'm a command officer, I go with lieutenant. I'll need to go with the vest. Everything's the way I need it. I need to go to the ship vendor and get me a shuttlecraft. Alright, thank you. Now let's go back to Admiral Kensington. Not that I'm complaining, but are you following me, Tilly? I mean, you're still a junior.
Congratulations on your promotion. I will let you know when I have a new task for you.
Thanks, Admiral.
I have a mission for you. We have a situation at the Delta Volanus cluster. One of our research stations there managed to get a partial distress signal off before it was jammed at the source. I need you to get out there and get eyes on the situation. The Klingons are getting bolder since they acquired cloaking technology. But an attack that far into Federation space is bold, even for them. Find out what's going on and render any assistance they might need at the station, if it still exists.
Will do.
I have a mission for you.
You survived! Then again, you survived fighting House Smoke-Eye. Admiral Kensington must have been a walk in the park for you. I guess this is goodbye. At least for now. You've got a ship and a crew to take care of, and I still have to graduate. Hey, do you think they'll use your ship for the cadet cruise next year? If they do, put in a good word for me?
Let's see what I can do.
Ah, great. Hey, I liked being your chief engineer out there. It would be an honor to do that again, Captain. Oh man, this is hard. Stay safe, okay? This war won't last forever. And I hope we're both doing what Starfleet does best soon. Exploring the galaxy, strange new worlds, all that.
Same here. Take care of yourself, Tilly. Let's beam back up to the ship.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
I need to go to here. Got a neutronium alloy thing for my hull. That'll make it last longer. Phaser bolt, phaser stun. I'll take the bolt. No, yeah, the wide bolt. And then I'll give Ian a stun one. Getting close to the Delta Volanus cluster. And this is where I will leave you folks for this latest episode. I will see you for the next episode. In the meantime, this is Captain Chris Dorn, signing off.